Yes, the beingness itself is is cleaning the mind from all this agitation and this fixation on activity. You see, I mean, activities are not contrary to truth, but activity generated by anxious mind, by restless mind, by mind full of desire. This activity does not flow with the same sweetness as the activity which is unfolding by grace, without without mind. It's not making an effort to unfold. It is unfolding, just like your breath is unfolding, just like your heart is beating, without any effort, without any strain. You see, and so something in the universe is unfolding like this. It's not in a way that the story of the universe is a beautiful, sweet, sugary unfolding. It is going to unfold making the full use of the interrelated opposites. It's going to unfold with contrast. It's going to be good, it's going to be bad, it's going to be nice, it's going to be not nice. There's going to be sadness, there's going to be laughter. There's going to be knowledge and there's going to be ignorance. There will be life and death. There will be you and me. There will be understanding and misunderstanding. There will be wars and peace. All of this is part of the dance of this manifestation that cannot do it with just one element. It has to have both. Just like one hand cannot clap, you need two hands to clap. So the manifestation needs the contrast of opposites in order to play. You see, so this is the play of duality, and it is playing, acting through each form, and no one can determine what the future activity of that form will be. So the best way, the sages have said, is simply to keep quiet and to observe that some power is moving this body. Some power is presenting thoughts to happen inside this consciousness, and the same power is also witnessing the play and the activity of these thoughts. You see, once this recognition happens and is allowed the space to really settle inside itself, then a new joy becomes your inner environment, because now you will not be driven by distorted perception. You are the silence within which even the mind plays in sort of strange ways. You are still the same space in which the mind can play beautifully. But the difference is that you will not be dragged around by the mind once you know that you are the space within which even mind manifests, you see. You are the intelligent space that has no boundary. This you will prove, or rather, let me say, it will be proved in you spontaneously. Grace will reveal this understanding in you. You don't have to use your mind to understand your mind, because the mind is already known spontaneously in the heart. The heart is the greater, mind is the lesser, if you want to say that. But mind is completely related to heart. It cannot be separate from the heart any more than a wave can separate itself from the ocean. They are one. The misunderstanding comes when you limit yourself, which is naturally unlimited, by cleaving or grasping onto the mind and identifying with mind and body only. This itself is a limitation, and it's not natural, but it's a part of the illusory manifestation of creation. You don't have to understand these words word for word. If understanding occurs in them, fine. Sometimes the understanding will happen like a slow release tablet. The hearing will happen, and the understanding will catch up slowly inside. It will make itself known. The power of this understanding itself unfolds like a beautiful grace and space and silence. You will find that you will understand without effort, and you will come to know without study. You don't need to prove this, but it will be proved in you. We don't have to go around from door to door or to try and share this effortfully with others. Sometimes in your own silence, people draw from you more than you can, more than they will take if you try to give them. Sometimes in just being who you are, without using any conscious effort, the force that radiates from your presence is enough to satisfy and to bring peace and quietude into the mind of others. I don't want to kind of create any kind of fantastic or fantasy pictures or notions about truth, because none are needed. You are that already. You are that, discovering that. And this discovery is not forced, it's not enforced. It's happening, unfolding by grace. And let me just say that grace is also just another name for yourself. Yourself is grace. So, about how to live, you don't need to know how to live. You, the beingness, are living you, the person. It's not the person that's living the beingness. The beingness is living the person. You see, you are being lived as person and personality. And you may enjoy this manifestation as personality, knowing spontaneously that you are beyond personality. These things, they don't sometimes easily get accepted in our minds because the mind is used to struggling, to earn, to grasp, to strive, to pursue. But grace unfolds in a different way. Its ways can be silent. It doesn't announce its majesty. You see, it simply unfolds into a kind of silence, an inner knowingness, which doesn't really bring any pride or any cynicism. That's why I find grace is a beautiful term for that which is, because grace is graceful and it's gracious. So you are that grace, discovering itself. You see. Yes. And this